evening, peeps. Tammy Brock here, reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. I am going to try and do a couple of what sold videos and show you pictures of what I sold. I'm not very good at this, but I do like to let you know how my business is doing. For those of you that are new here, I started reselling about 2.5 years ago when I retired. I was a postmaster with the Postal Service and I retired, and I started selling clothes out of my own closet to get rid of them because I wasn't going to be using them anymore. And then I decided, maybe I can do this, part-time as a side hustle to, one, make extra money, and two, keep me busy and not be bored to death when I was retired. Not that I'm bored, because I have plenty to do, don't get me wrong. And if you think that you're going to be bored when you're retired, don't think that, because I think I'm more busy now than I was when I worked. But I have a good time doing it. I enjoy it. So I started this channel to just document my journey along my reselling journey, my reselling business, and maybe impart a little bit of knowledge. I don't have a lot of knowledge. The knowledge that I have gained is from watching other resellers on YouTube, like The Grateful Queen and Rebecca Allison, Hustle at Home Mom. And so that's how I learned, brands to look for, and keywords, and there's also Kaylee Elaine. I think she's the one that I learned about comps and sell-through rate and stuff like that. But so by all means, check out those other resellers videos, Frizzy's Finds, because they have a heck of a lot more knowledge than I do. But I just want to show you what I'm selling and what I'm selling it for. I'm not making a ton of money. It's just this little side hustle to make some extra money, to take trips with, help my family out, fix things when they break. Like, I bought a new stove and a microwave, had some car repairs done. I mean, every little bit helps, especially when you're retired. I think my average cost of goods, or my average sell price, is somewhere around between $20 and $25. Like around $22 is my average sell price. So and I sell a lot of bread and butter stuff. I have to admit that when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what brands to look for. So I have a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have picked up and that I am trying to unload. So I will, if somebody gives me an offer on something that I've had for a long time, and sometimes even if I lose money on it, then I will take it just to get rid of it, because when I first started, I didn't know what brands to look for. I was probably buying a lot of mall brands, which I shouldn't have been doing. But anyway, let's move on to what sold. This is going to be my sales from June the 1st through the 15th. So I'm going to turn my camera around, and hopefully you'll be able to see the computer, and you'll see what I'm selling and what I sold it for. So let me see if I can look and see what you see. Oh, okay. So let me pull up the first sale, which was a Lululemon Sculpt Tank 2 Sequoia Camo. Oops. Print deep coal, camo print, deep coal, I sold it for $22. It cost me $1, so I netted $16.60. I'm going to pull it down a little bit so you can see it. Okay. Next was this Fox Sports net denim hat. It was only $6. I sold it for $6, and it was for my son, so he netted $3.05. Apparently the person said that it was dirtier than the photos, especially the strap. So and I, you know, I do apologize to anybody, and so he gave me a 1-star rating, which he should have. I get it. I try and apologize to anybody that, you know, doesn't like whatever I send them. And I would have taken it back. He could have said, you know, I do offer to take things back, because I don't want anybody to be unhappy with whatever they're buying from me. This is a pair of Levi's 94 baggy wide leg color block jeans in a size 29. I sold them for $32. They cost me 70 cents, so I netted $22.58. This was a J. Crew factory green short sleeve tie waist t-shirt dress in an extra large. I sold it for $20. It cost me $4.95, so I netted $11.05. And I just bought this same dress. I can't remember where I picked it up. I think it was at the Goodwill bins. It was the exact same dress, so hopefully I'll be able to sell it again. This was a Festy Bestie black mesh jersey moto collection racing shirt in a size small. I sold it for $20. It cost me $3, so I netted $13. This was a cut loose purple gauzy peasant top, which I sold for $15. It cost me $3. This was something that I bought from Lulu on Whatnot, so I netted $9. Next was a bundle of 3 items. It was a Denim and Supply pair of blue skinny jeans in a size 28, which I sold, let's see, I'll show you all the items. The total bundle I sold for $51. This was a Just One blue ombre tank top in a size 1X. And then this was an aqua blue multicolored embroidered tassel tie pom-pom open cardigan in a size extra small. So I sold the bundle for $51.20. I had $10 in all 3 of the items, so I netted $30.96. This was a very quick flip. I thought I'd be sitting on it longer because it was an extra small. It was a gorgeous piece, don't get me wrong. And then I had another bundle sale. I love bundle sales. This was a bundle of 5 bathing suits, and some of them I had had for quite a long time, so I was glad to get rid of them. One was a Geek Lightning 2-piece bathing suit. It looked like cloud cover to me, like clouds. I got most of these, I think, at the Amazon bins. This was a Be Too Pretty blue 1-piece bathing suit in a size small. This was a black 1-piece with a bare midriff, right here. And then it had the animal print tie in a size large. This was a Cupshe 1-piece bathing suit. I don't know, I like the contrasting, you know, check pattern here and then the black and white. I thought that was a cool bathing suit. That was a size small. and then an orange ruffled one-piece bathing suit. I believe I got all of these at the Amazon bins. That's what that one looked like. So I sold all of them for $16.80. They cost me $5 for all of them, so I netted $8.44, and I was extremely happy to see them go because I'd had them for quite some time. So next was a pair of Levi's red 594 shorts in a size 13. They cost me, let's see, I sold them for $8. They cost me $4, so I netted $1.05, and I've had them for quite some time, so I was glad to get rid of them. Like I said, I will, take offers to get rid of stuff that I've had for quite some time. This was a Shade Critters Palm Beach cover-up sarong in a one size. I sold it for $9. It cost me $1.18 at the Goodwill bins, so I netted $4.87. I was glad to see that go. Like I said, I have a lot of bread and butter stuff and a lot of small sales, so it all adds up. This, let's see, is a Simply, and you'll see that it's spelled differently, SYMPLI. It has a gray and white tie-dye asymmetric hem tank top in a size 12. The Simply stuff, it sells pretty good most of the time. This sold for $25. I had $2 in it, so I netted $18, and it was a very quick sale. Most of this stuff is made, or all of this stuff is made in Canada. So I do tend to pick it up. I think I have a couple of pieces in my closet still. I think it's slowing down, but it does sell. This is a pair of Justin cowboy boots that I sold for my son. And I sold them for $10 just to get rid of them. And they were in pretty bad shape. I don't know why he picked them up, but I was glad to get rid of them. So I sold them for $10. He netted $7.05. Let's see. Next was a Harley Davidson pink women's wings baseball hat that I sold for my friend Cheryl for $12. So she netted $9.05. Really pretty hat. She was cleaning out her garage and asked me if I would sell some stuff for her, so I said sure. This is a Love J multicolored Aztec print open cardigan. It was a very lightweight sweater. I sold it for $12. I had 70 cents in it, so I netted $8.35. A lot of bread and butter is what I sell. This was a pair of, let's see, this is in my, will be in my next video because these were sold on the 16th. It was a pair of Rothy's, but I'll show you those in my next video. So we are going to switch over to eBay. eBay is where I sell most of my sales come from eBay. Let me go over to page 2 so I can get to July. Let's see if I can find when they were sold. This, let's see, I am looking for Madewell, so it's this one right here. No. Let me see. Let me go over to the next page. I should have just done that little, I apologize for keeping you not seeing what you should be seeing. I'm looking for a Madewell top. A Oh, you know what? This is probably should have gone to the back rack here. I'm gonna pause you for a second. Okay, we are gonna start with Eileen Fisher. This was an Eileen Fisher 100% silk Habutai check Mandarin collar shirt in a size small. I sold it for $20. It cost me $3, and so I netted $15.71. This was a Cacique t-shirt bra, lightly lined beige, which I sold for $14.40, and I had $1.65 in it, so I netted $11.25. This was an Athleta black Topanga ruched sides t-shirt dress, which I sold for $15. I had $1.24 in it, and unfortunately, for some reason, I ended up listing it with free shipping. So I had to pay for the shipping, which was $8.40. So I netted $2.92 after that. So I don't know what happened because I made a boo-boo, and I listed a bunch of stuff as free shipping, and I did sell some stuff that people got free shipping on before I realized it. So I went in and I changed everything. So there were a few items that I did lose money, not lose money on, but didn't make any money on because I had to pay for the shipping. So be careful when you're listing. Just want to throw that out there. So this is a walk-hole black underwire shaping bodysuit in a size 40D, which I sold for $25. It cost me $6.98, so I netted $15.06. Walk-hole is a very good intimate bra brand, so whenever I see it, I do pick it up. I probably could have got more for it, but it was a quick sale, so I went ahead and took that offer. This was a Perch by Blue Pepper, green and brown striped button-up top in a size 2X, and it has a peplum waist. I sold it for $11.99. I had $1 in it, so I netted $9.68. This was an Ann Taylor factory black and white abstract print pleated tank top, which I sold. It was an extra large. I sold for $10.79, and I had $1 in it, so I netted $8.95. This was a vintage Christian Dior monochrome striped dress shirt. And I had to soak this thing in OxyClean a couple of times because I picked it up at the bins in the Goodwill bins in Orlando, and it had stains all over it, but so I had to soak it a couple of times, maybe even more than a couple, to get all the stains out. So I sold it for $19.99. I had $2 in it, so I netted $15.42. I believe this item was returned. I sold this Rima Tech Toddler blue and brown dog and tree print Puhuri bunting snowsuit in a 2T. I sold it for $30. It cost me 90 cents, so I netted $23.84. And that was a quick flip. This was an Eileen Fisher pink scoop neck cap sleeve tee in a size small. I sold it for $20. I had $3 in it, so I netted $14.76. I think this was a pretty quick flip too. I love to pick up Eileen Fisher. This was a pair of a Goldie Parker vintage cutoff shorts in black denim with a fray hem. I sold them for $25. They cost me $7.99, so I netted $13.81. This was an Anthropologie Dolan red and black polka dot puff sleeve smocked crop top in a size large, which I sold for $25.60. I had $3.47 in it, so I netted $19.12. This was a Fossil Hanover leather brown crossbody messenger tote bag, which I sold for my friend Cheryl for $27.99, so she netted $26.55. This was, let's see, let me find this, find where these are. Because I am going backwards. I guess this one, I think this one was canceled. Yeah, it was canceled, sorry. Let's keep going. This was a Catherine's orange and white eye-cap print cold shoulder top in a 5X. So I sold it for $11. I had $1.32 in it, so I netted $8.01. I picked up a bunch of this Catherine's stuff at the Goodwill bins, and I've sold quite a bit of it. It was all in like 4X and 5X. This was a J. Jill white floral embroidered tassel tie tunic. It was really cute in a 1X. So I sold it for $20. I think, yeah, it cost me $6.98, so I netted $10.68. This was a CSono khaki utility safari romper. I sold for $14.40. I had $1 in it, so I netted $11.83. I was glad to see it go. I'd had it, it was an extra large. I had it for quite some time. This was an Erica 2 & Company beige button-up blouse in a 3X. I sold it for $10. I had $1 in it, so I netted $8.17. Another pickup that I'd had for some time. This was a multiples multicolor abstract French terry button-up jacket in a size medium. I sold it for $15.50. I went back and forth with the lady on the price. So let's see, I sold it for $15.50. I had $7 in it, so I netted $4.66. I think I just finally caved. I mean, we went back and forth, and I realized, you know, she really wanted it, and I was like, just give it to her. This was a cottonseed blue starfish cold shoulder top, which I sold for $20. I had $1.47 in it. It was new with tag, and it was a size small, so I netted $16.33. I'd had that for quite some time. This was a pair of Dash linen blend black and white striped wide leg pants in a size medium, which I sold for $7. I had $2 in them, so I netted $4.39. I think I bought these for myself, and they ended up being too big, so that's why I listed them. This was a Ravaya green tank maxi dress. It had a smocked bodice and flutter sleeves. I sold it for $15. I had $3 in it. I bought this from Lulu's on Whatnot, so I netted $9.53. That was a quick flip, I think, if I remember correctly. This was a nice soft surroundings black button-up French cherry tunic. It was very lagging look. And it was an extra large. I sold it for $20.16. I had $6.98 in it, so I netted $10.62. This was a pair of Eddie Bauer green elastic waist drawstring ankle pants in like a French terry material. I sold for $11.51. I had $1.33 in them, so I netted $8.97, and I'd had them for quite some time, so I was glad to see them go. This was a cute, this one got canceled, I believe. Yes, it did get canceled. This was a pair of cool Trekker capri hiking pants in a women's size 10. I sold them for $20. I pick up anything cool. I sold them for $20. I had $1 in them, so I netted $16.68. This was a Democracy pink and white leopard print. I'll see if I can, yeah, it had little leopards on it. Peasant top with a lantern sleeve in an extra large. I sold it for $15. I had $5.99 in it, so I netted $7.35. This was a J. Crew gray maxi or midi skirt with a tie waist and a button front. I'll show you, see if I can show you the front. Really cool. It was vintage. It was a size small. So I sold it for $28 and I had $4.95 in it. So I netted $19.35. Let me see if I can go back to my next sales. Okay, this was a Waterpik cordless plus water flosser. It was brand new in the box. I picked it up at the Goodwill bins. I sold it for $19.99. I had $1.32 in it, so I netted $16.59. I don't sell a lot of hard goods anymore, but I was like, that's interesting. Brand new in the box. Makes you wonder why people donate stuff that's brand new in the box. Anyway, next is a nip tuck blue striped one-piece bathing suit. I sold for $15. I had $5.99 in it, so I netted $7.41. It was a size 12. Nip tuck is a pretty good brand to pick up for bathing suits. This was a pair of Abercrombie & Fitch linen blend blue chinos shorts in a size 33. I sold for $15.99. I had 90 cents in them, so I netted $13.31. I think I went back and forth with them on the negotiations. This was a Quince hot fudge brown washable stretch silk notch collar blouse button up in a size extra large. I sold it for $39.99. I had $1.25 in it, so I netted $33.78. I wish I could find Quince, but and this was a very quick flip, but I don't find it very often, if at all. I mean, that's the first time I've ever found it. If I do find it, I definitely will pick it up. This was a Sundance made in Italy tan leather weaved shoulder bag with a metallic closure. It did have some stains on it, I think. I did take pictures. I mean, it was in very decent shape. So I sold it for $45. It cost me $2, so I netted $38.78. That was a good pickup. This was an Anthropologie gray graphic motive botanique floral graphic tee in a size medium, which I sold for $16.20. That's what it looked like. I was really surprised. This sold pretty quickly, and I had $1.50 in it, so I netted $12.94. This was a Lily Pulitzer. It was just the top. I only picked up the top. I didn't have the bottoms. Multicolored tropical sandy lattice bikini top in a size 0. I thought I was going to have that forever. I sold it for $20. I had $2 in it, so I netted $15.72. This is a Life is Good pink old school graphic crusher tee in an extra large. It had flip-flops and the little webbed chair, and it said old school on it. I sold it for $15. I had $1.50 in it, so I netted $12.01. I tend to pick up Life is Good t-shirts all the time, and I sell them anywhere between $12 and $15. So this was an Athleta Trekkie North pair of black shorts with zip pockets, nylon stretch, and a 36 by 3. And let's see, I sold them for $19.99. I had $5.99 in them, so I netted $11.84. This was a pair of Wrangler high-rise fierce flare jeans in a size 6, which I sold for 20 bucks, and I had $6.95 in them, so I netted $10.15. This was another Catherine's orange or salmon orange V-neck crochet accent tee in a size 5X. It was new without tag. I sold it for $9, and I had $1.32 in it, so I netted $6.85. This was a Title IX multicolor paisley underwire tankini top, and in a size 34 double D. I sold it for $18. It was a very quick flip. I had $5 in it, so I netted $11. I do tend to pick up everything in Title IX. It sells pretty good. This was a Page black and red floral sheer button-up top in an extra small with puff sleeves. That's what it looked like. I sold it for $21.60. I had $3 in it, so I netted $16.39. And this was an Intimately Free People. That was not it. That one was canceled. Make It Happen mini slip dress in black and white in an extra small. I sold it for $18. I had $3 in it, so I netted $12.72. I'd had it for quite some time, so, and it was an extra small, so I was glad to see it go. And I think I had some sales from Mercari, and I am not sure. That's my balance. I'm not sure where I could find them. So I'll tell you what they were. It was a, let's see, Madewell blue and white striped peace sign button up tie front top, which I sold for $18. I had $3 in it, and so I netted $12.67. It was a Lucky Brand men's Venice Burnout Henley tee, which I sold for $11.25. I had $1.32 in it, so I netted $8.27. And it was a Coldwater Creek black embroidered open denim jacket, which I sold for $22.50. I had $4 in it, so I netted $16.13. So from 6/1 to 6/15, I had 57 orders. My personal gross was $1,016.25, and my personal net was $695.84. So I want to say thank you very much for hanging out with me. Hopefully you got to see what I sold and you know, what I made. So if you're, you know, starting your reselling journey out. Hopefully you'll see what my stuff is selling for. I know everybody else, their stuff sells for much more than mine does. I don't know how they get the prices that they do, but you know, watch the other resellers, and I'm sure it's probably better pictures and better keywords, better descriptions, things like that. So, but I just want to take you along on my journey and let you know how I'm doing. So I hope that you have a good rest of your night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.